Hi everybody. I was getting ready to just play in a journal. So then I was trying to find a journal to play in that I haven't dedicated to something specific. And I don't know if it's a good thing or not that I do this, but I have like a journal for collage. And like one is mostly like collage, suit collage. Then I have it like a Dilutions. Then I have one that I gel print in. And then another one that's personal. And I just have so many different journals. And I don't know if it's good that I do that or not, but I tend to do it. So I came across this one that says anything goes. And I open it up and it is so old. Like this started, well, there's a tutorial in here that was maybe my second or third tutorial I had ever done for Ranger. And that was like the first time I was doing tutorials for them because I had started doing them. And then there was like, I don't know, a few years where I didn't. And then they started asking me again. So this is probably like earlier than 2015. Like this is when I was with Crafters Workshop. So anyways, I thought I would do a flip through because there are probably some, I know there's some unfinished pages in here, and there may be some that doesn't have anything on it, but it's so old that I just want to leave it. I just want to let it be and move on and maybe start a new journal. So already, like this is old, but I love this. Hold on, I'm gonna sneeze. Like I can see the background is Dilutions and like ink sprays, but then there's Mischief Circus collage. Ugh. I think my allergies are just about to act up. I just love it. This is like back when I was with the Crafters Workshop. And I can remember they had copper modeling paste. It was beautiful. But like this is kind of some stuff that I would like to get back into. Like not necessarily this style, but I played. Like I used modeling paste. Or bits of fabric. Like I don't play like that anymore. This is unfinished. More Mischief Circus. This is how I started out collaging. And I still really like this style. This was more... Oh, I apologize. I'm pretty sure I have allergies, but I don't have them bad like a lot of people get them where they're like bad for almost a whole day or weeks or whatever. I get it and it just hits me out of the blue. And it might last like 10-15 minutes and then it's gone. Like nothing ever happened. So hopefully this passes soon. I'm just sorry it had to happen while I was doing a video. But anyways, yeah, love this. I think this is more, like first when I was getting into it and watching Tisha Moore videos and, you know, trying to learn. And she would always do borders and stuff. Got a lot of doodling in here too. I like that. I don't know if this is meant to be finished or not, but I can see like lots of layers with modeling paste, gold foil stenciling in the background. Like it's not beautiful by any means, but at least I was playing and I was experimenting with stuff. I like this. First I was thinking it was a stencil, but I don't think it is. I think that's hand-drawn. Pretty sure it's hand-drawn. It looks to me Like, I look at this and I see Elissa Burke inspired. So it reminds me of. Not finished. I love this, and I can even still remember doing this. I think I would stamp and then gesso and then modeling paste and then watered down, like ink some watercolor and stuff. I absolutely love it. Now, I don't know if this is supposed to be a part of that or if it's supposed to be another page and I just didn't finish it. I don't know if I meant to add hair to her and just didn't finish or not. This is just my own drawing. It says, the older you get, the more quiet you become. Life humbles you so deeply as you age. You realize how much nonsense you wasted. Yeah. More playing. I used to have a problem with my journal pages sticking together too. Again, more modeling paste, Crafters Workshop stencils, gold foil, stamping, paint. It says, your art is not about how many people like your work. Your art is about if your heart likes your work, if your soul likes your work. It's about how honest you are with yourself and and you must never trade honesty for relatability. And that's not done. I like that. I'm not sure how I did that, but I like it. Looks like some sort of resist or something. I think I can feel wax crayons or gelatos, something like that. Love that too. This was my early Delusions days. It wasn't a tutorial though, I don't think. No. Pretty sure it wasn't. But I really do like it. This is Distress Inks. I vaguely remember doing it. Like, this is back in the days when I was in the basement of the old house. I feel like that's where I most played. As unhappy I was in that basement, that's where most of my creativity happened, and when I was most creative and experimenting and stuff like that. And again, another Crafters Workshop stencil. More Crafters Workshop. I did a lot when I was with them. This is the next pages. This is the Ranger tutorial I was talking about. And I think this is why they stopped asking me for a while to do tutorials, because I would make them too complicated. So it was a 2-page spread. And let's see if he'll still do it. It might be stuck. It's been years. The fish moves. So, yeah. Maybe a bit complicated for a tutorial on their blog, since they like it in 10 steps. But I always felt this need that it had to be like super amazing. Oh yeah, I forgot this guy moves too. So if I did anything simple, I felt like I wasn't doing it right. This is fun and just a mismatch of everything. No, that's hand drawn. This is like gel printed paper glued on, more gel prints. Like, I don't do that stuff anymore. First when I was starting out trying to do quotes. This is a bit crazy. I remember it was a new release of Crafters Workshop stencils, I think it was Julie Faye Fan Balzer had shapes, so I tried taking the shapes and making a person out of it. And then this one's another stencil, and the numbers is another stencil. That's modeling paste. I actually really like this. This, I don't know if it was this one or another one. I think it was a different one in a smaller journal. I was going to say I did one following Marta, I believe, with the Jelly Arts. But I really like this. This is all gel printing, like in the journal, not glued down. I really like this spread. And I remember, I can't remember what was being said, but I remember something going around at work and people just, you know how people are, just gossiping and talking about other people, and it just drives me insane. I have no time for it. And so I was in a mood and I took it to my journal. So it says, shut up and stop talking out of the side of your mouth. So I have her, and she has her mouth like, you know, like she's talking out the side of her mouth. And it says, busybodies, shit disturbers, gossipers, liars, busybodies, shit disturbers, gossipers, liars. She thought I was really annoyed. And then this one just says, did you hear? So I drew her with like really big ears. And then it says, of course you did. And this one says, rumors are carried by haters, spread by fools, and accepted by idiots. I like that quote. This was an Art by Marlene stencil. Like, this is not how big the stencil is, but you know, I just moved it around and worked it out. Love that. Okay. I don't remember. I don't know if that's actually journaling. It looks, yeah, I can pick out some words, so it looks like I journaled and then, you know, probably flipped it over and journaled more, so it became, yeah, I can pick out words. I don't know if I was supposed to do something on top of it and never got around to it. I think this one might be an Art by Marlene. I always found her stencils, Art by Marlene, Julie Faye Fan Balzer, and then Rebecca Meyer's doilies or mandalas were always my favorite stencils when I was with Crafters Workshop. This is just playing. Art is not a thing, it is a way. Unfinished, unfinished. This was actually a stencil I made. It's my stencil. Early days of collage. I still really like it though. You know how sometimes you look back at old stuff and you're not a fan of it? But I still like that. Not finished, and then more of that style I used to do where stamping, gesso, modeling paste, and watercolor. I don't know if this is meant to come apart. Oh, must be, there's something in between it. See, this is how bad my papers would stick together. I don't know if that's gonna come apart. It's gloss sprays. That's probably what I'm just leaving it because it's unfinished. It looks very pretty, but it's not finished. And this is unfinished. This was a spread I was working on and never did get around to finishing. All Dilutions. Well, this is Stencil Girl. Actually, this is Crafter's Workshop. But the colors and the sprays are Dilutions. This is Dilutions. This is Art Foamies. Julie Faye Fan Balzer's Art Foamies. Because I was with Art Foamies for a while too. Back before, when it was Canadian owned, before KP took it. I don't mean took it, you know what I mean. This was just playing Big Hippo. It just says what? Not finished. Just do something. I remember I wanted to play. It's funny how you can look at a journal page and actually remember, like, doing it. Yet my memory sucks for so much stuff. But I can remember wanting to play, not knowing what to do. But just do something. I think this is more Crafter's Workshop. It says, you either get bitter or you get better. You either take what has been dealt to you and allow it to make you a better person, or you allow it to tear you down. The choice does not belong to fate, it belongs to you. That is so true. This is Art Foamies. Yep, all of it. Live your life in such a way that there are those who will thank God that you lived. Or that's when my mother-in-law passed away. I got love you and miss you every day. This is actually Dina Wakley gloss sprays. Crafter's Workshop. This is just me drawing and playing. I don't care what you think of me unless you think I'm awesome, in which case you're right. Carry on. It's just octopus hair. Crafter's Workshop. Nothing. This is a mix of everything. This is Pennington's. I can tell. I think this is Mischief Circus, and this. And that's from a magazine. It says, when you're a child, you want to be a teenager. When you're a teenager, you want to be an adult. When you're an adult, you want to be a cat. And this, I think Megan did a tutorial. Megan Quinlan. Because this is so Megan. Like, everything about it. Like, the way she used to do stuff, like, years ago. I mean, she still does this, but when she used to do more collage. I do not like this. This was Crafter's Workshop, and sometimes you would get stencils that you really didn't like. And I really didn't like these, but I was trying my best to do something with it. Yeah, do not like it at all. Oh, this is stuck together and it looks like there's nice stuff though. Oh, darn it. Oh no. I don't think it's going to come apart. Until this is modeling paste and the other side is gel printing with collage. It is so stuck. Yeah, that ain't coming apart up there. All the paper came off and went onto here. It's all stuck. It's because this is a shiny, that almost came off. A shiny modeling paste. And this was a gel printed background. I'm going to, I don't know if this will help or not. I'll be sneezing again in a minute. I can see all the dust. Of course I speak my mind. My head would explode if I kept all this bitching to myself. Unfinished. Well, this side is. I think this one was finished. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Nope. I like this. This is until all distress oxides. This is unfinished and it's just painted and stenciled, so I'm not going to bother trying to open it. Oh, this is something finished though. The one side is anyways. I don't know if it's going to come apart. Oh, I'm liking what I'm seeing on this side. Oh, it's taken a huge piece of the paper off. No. Man. Took whole chunks. It's that glossy gel medium again. Yeah. It's taking chunks of the paper off. This is an Art by Marlene stencil. It was nice. That was one of my favorite stencils by her. I still have it. I don't know if that would be Art by Marlene or Rebecca Meyer, but it's definitely Crafter's Workshop. Unfinished. That's that's freaky and cool. That's just something I drew, and it's oil pastels. On a scale of 1 to 10, how focused are you? Banana. I know it's so stupid. But I read that quote. I remember reading that quote and I found it so funny, like hilarious, and I was surprised how funny I found it because it's kind of weird, but yeah, it just cracks me up. Can't help it. Keeping that in there. I like that though. It's weird, but I like it. Unfinished. Unfinished. You can tell it's gel printing, and then like a Diane mask, and then painted in the background. You can see art foamies in the background. Oh, Megan and I, we challenged, I don't know, just challenged each other, but we did a thing together anyways where we selected certain Dilutions collage images. So we used the same ones, but then she did her thing with it and I did my thing with it, and we didn't tell each other what we were doing with the images. We just had to create a spread. And this one was mine. It says, I ran out of coffee this morning. And it says, tequila seemed a reasonable replacement. Everyone is so pretty today. Let's see, Tim Holtz collage papers, and I can tell there's paint and oak crackle paste. Probably some crayons too, like distress crayons. Gel printing with neon. Her cocktail paints, what she called them. I like that. A cutout page. Unfinished stuff. This is awful. This was something I was trying. I had this idea in my head and it did not work. I had these papers with all different patterns on it, and I took a hexagon punch, and then I thought I would do something so it looked like mosaic, like tiling. So I put down modeling paste and then I put in the pieces of paper, but it did not work. Gel printing with all the small gel plates. I feel like this is art by Marlene, like the circles. Oh, I like this one. Lots of modeling paste so I can feel all the texture. Crafters Workshop stencils. This is one of my favorite ones here. It's a Balzer, Julie Faith Ann Balzer one. I think this, no, I don't know who the orange slices are. I don't even know if it's Crafters Workshop. I know this one is. This was, I can't think of her last name. Her first name is Connie. I can picture her Instagram photo. I can't think of her name. But it was inspired by her. But this is not like, she doesn't draw like this, but it was still like, I don't know, I can't remember what exactly, but I remember it being inspired by her. Crafters Workshop, and that's it. So now I can, since I lay this journal to rest, I am not going to do any more artwork in it, and I wonder if the next time I look through it, if more pages will be stuck together. So I hope you enjoyed that flip through. Now I'm going to find another journal or start another journal. Bye.